In 2022, after his father died, Thomas thought the hardest part was already behind him. The funeral was quiet, respectful. No big family drama, no fights over who said what, just grief, then paperwork. A week later, the lawyer called him and his cousin Daniel to go over the will. Everyone knew Thomas was the only child, and that the house and savings would go to him. That was what his father had always said. He wasn't wealthy, but he'd worked his whole life to leave something behind. But the final version of the will was different. Most of the assets, the house, the account with nearly 80,000 euros, were assigned to Daniel, the cousin who'd moved back to town a few years earlier. The cousin who had looked after Thomas's father during the last months of his illness. Thomas was stunned. He didn't say anything in the office, just nodded while the lawyer talked. Daniel looked almost embarrassed. Afterward, he tried to explain, "Your dad wanted to thank me for taking care of him." But there was a detail Thomas couldn't ignore. His father had suffered a massive stroke 2 years before he died. After that, his handwriting was never the same. Shaky, slanted, almost unreadable. But the signature on the will was perfect, identical to the way it had looked before the stroke. When Thomas got home, he dug out old documents, bank forms, birthday cards, the first draft of the will from years earlier. The signature on the new will was an exact match to those old ones, not even a tremor in the letters. He didn't confront Daniel, didn't call the lawyer. He spent days staring at the papers, wondering which was worse. If his father had changed his mind and never told him, or if someone else had decided for him. In the end, he didn't fight it. He let Daniel keep everything. But he never spoke to him again. Thank you for listening. Until the next heartbeat in a story. Subscribe and stay for more love in every word.